going on, y'all? I'm back again. Today I want to talk about a topic that's very close to heart. And all of y'all should be able to, well, not all of y'all, but most of y'all should be able to relate to it. I'm gonna call this, do you trust your mechanic? I know I don't. I wasn't always this, mistrusting of mechanics before, because when I bought my first car back in 2010, I believe, the same place I bought it at, I would take it there to fix. And it was my first car. I had no reason to not be trusting of my mechanic. Same guy who sold it to me. So he should know the car better than anybody. Like I said, everything went smooth. I've had about 3 cars, in my life. I started off with it was like a 1998. Damn, what the hell was that shit? I can't believe I forgot. It was a Mazda 626. It was a red Mazda 626. Saying clean car. It had the tinted windows. It was a very light tint. Same place I bought it. Same place I took it. Never had a problem. From there, I went on to this, I crashed that and totaled it completely. Moved on to this Infinity, saying it was like a green, another 1998 Infinity. I don't remember the model. That shit was just a piece of trash. It just ended up going one day. It was just completely unfuckwittable. Couldn't use it. The mechanic I was using at that time, I think it was the same guy that I used to, where I bought the Mazda from. But then when I got my latest car, what I still have to this day, it was a Chevy Malibu. I started taking that to this new mechanic that a friend of mine put me on to. It was a lot closer to my house, so literally walking distance from my house. So I started going there. Saying it was recommended from a friend, so I figured he must do good work. Spanish guy. But with this dude, I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's him. It's just a lot of times, it might be the combination of both. He does a lot of untrustworthy things, and I don't know shit about cars. I look under the hood, I don't know what the hell's going on. A lot of the things that might have went wrong with the car might have been my fault, because just not properly knowing how to take care of it. I don't think I've gotten like a tune-up once. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I know about cars is changing the oil whenever you need to change the oil, every couple months or whatever. Every 5,000 miles, I think it is. And getting gas. Outside of that, I don't know nothing about it. I mean, if I had a windshield wiper, if I bought a new windshield wiper, I'd take it to the mechanic to go put it on. The reason I don't trust it, because there was points where he just had my car for so long, and I'm just like, man, has a mechanic ever had your car for so damn long, you just think this nigga's up to some bullshit? Has he charged you a price, and since you don't know anything about cars, you're like, man, is he playing me? He probably can tell I don't know anything about cars. Like I said, I never had this problem with my first mechanic, because I just didn't know at the time. And I might be comparing these new experiences to the old experiences. Let's add into the fact that the place where I bought it from, the guy was a white guy, so I had been taking it there. I don't know, maybe it's the social conditioning of black people, or just any people. We've been taught to trust white people and mistrust our own people, anyone with like darker skin. I'm even open to saying it might be that. I hope not. He's also done some things, like I've seen him driving a car in the neighborhood a couple times. I seen him over at the Family Dollar driving my car. He don't live too far from where I live. I seen a car parked in his driveway. I'm like, is he driving it and taking his family around? Like, has he been having my car as like his summer car and going to the beach with his family and all that, while I'm riding my bike to work every day? There's just so many things. I don't know what to think. I'm going fucking crazy. This last stint, I haven't had my car literally since April. It's fucking August right now. Every time I go see him, he's like, this went wrong. The exhaust. Last time it was I don't even know what it was last time, because that's how fucking long he had the damn car. But every time I go, he got something else that went wrong with the car. He's like, oh, the car won't start. I fixed everything. I was literally gonna call you to come get it. And I went the next morning and the car wouldn't start. I mean, 4 months, my car is up for inspection. The inspection was supposed to be in May, I believe. So I gave it to him in April so that he could fix everything. So when I go to the inspection, because these people with these inspections, man, everything got to be perfect on that. He was saying, hey man, I paid him like $800 back in April. So he damn sure, when he gets my car back, better not come at me with no, I need more money and all this. Because with the length of time he's had it and the money I already paid him, $800, I mean, what else more could he ask for? I don't know, man. What do y'all think? Have y'all had similar experiences with mechanics where y'all just didn't know if he's trying to play you because you don't know anything about cars? He's took so long with your car and you don't know what's going on. When I had the Infinity, he was the guy I was going to fix it. When the Infinity finally went to hell, he's the one that helped me buy this Chevy Malibu from a girl who lived not too far from his shop. And the funny thing about it was, when I bought the car wasn't in her name. The car was still in the dealership name. This chick literally, she took me to hell and back. My dumb ass, I was so thirsty to get the car, I gave her the money and I knew something was wrong when her name wasn't on the title of the car. She had bought it from a dealership. She never gotten around to putting in her name. So it was still in the dealership name. So when I go to try to get it put it in my name. They're like, well, she has to have it in her name before you could put it in your name. And I'm thinking, easy enough, right? All she got to do is go file the paperwork, get the title back, sign it over to me, end the story. This chick took me, like I said, she took me to hell and back. Like, she wouldn't pick up her phone. I would go knock on the door. She would like open the blind a little bit, stick her eye out, and then go back. I had to threaten to call the police on her. And then she finally, she responded to that. Out of all things, I'm calling. I'm like, yo, what the hell's going on? Like, I'm trying to get my car. So she tried to curse me out for a little bit. And then eventually, I was just happy she responded. And she was, you know what I'm saying? I eventually kind of calmed down. And as she was yelling at me, I ignored all that. Basically had to start playing mental games with her just to finally get her to, I apologize. Like, I'm not going to call the cops. And you know what I'm saying? I apologize for that. Fucking apologizing for this. Her fucking dumbass don't want to fucking do what she's supposed to do. And she's talking all this bullshit about, if I don't want to talk to somebody, I'm not going to talk to them. And I'm like, I paid you the money for a car and you're sitting there bullshitting me. It took so long just to get this girl to fucking get the car. At a point, I'm thinking her and the mechanic got together to try to play me. And again, I don't know if it's me constantly just being paranoid, but it's always something going on with this mechanic. Anytime with this car, that ever since I started dealing with him, it seems like there's always something strange going on. As I become a more mature person, I'm starting to take responsibility for my actions. But I mean, some of the stuff that happened it was just odd to me. I'm like, how can people be this incompetent? And not saying he's incompetent. I thought that he had something going on with that girl where they was trying to play me out of my money or something like that. But got passed over that. She finally did it. Got the car in my name. It's in my name now. Everything's cool. But every time I go there to get it fixed, it seems like he has it for just so long. And I don't know what the average time a mechanic has a car for, but I never had this problem with my other mechanic. He have it for like a couple days, boom, get it right back to me. Maybe he has more resources at his shop, more mechanics. It seemed a lot more of like a, well-to-do business, whereas when I go to the mechanic, it seems like part of me thinks like, it is my social conditioning of learning to trust white people and not trust somebody of my own skin color. He is one of the darker Hispanics. He's like around my color, maybe even be darker than me. So I try to keep a level head. I'm calling, and I think it definitely, part of it is the language barrier. This guy doesn't speak, Spanish is clearly his first language. So a lot of times I don't even know what he's talking about. So it's the fact that he has my car for so long, the fact that I don't know anything about cars, so I don't know if he's overcharging me. I mean, it's just so many things that go into it that is just crazy. And again, he's never had my car for this long. 4 months. I mean, this is crazy. The white mechanic, like I said, have it for a couple days, week, 2 weeks at the longest, give it right back to me. I remember one time I had my transmission rebuilt, not by the guy I bought it from, but he actually had a friend of his, and he had that for say like 2-3 months at the most. But that's for a transmission. And he told me like, hey, I'm gonna have it for a couple months. It's gonna take a while. But he let me know beforehand. This guy, he'll tell me, hey, and he's, the Spanish mechanic that I have now, he'll tell me like, oh, it'll be just another week. Come back in a week. Oh, it'll be just another week. Come back come Tuesday. And so again, the language barrier, the fact that he's constantly telling me a certain day, it won't be that. I mean, I don't want to question anybody's integrity, but I can't say he's a man of his word. Not that he won't fix it or that he's doing whatever. He'll tell me a certain day, and then on that day I go to get it, nothing. He'll tell me another day, and then so I've got to a point where I could barely trust what he says, because if he says, oh well, come back next week, I know there's a huge possibility that it's not going to be next week. So he still has it to this day. I'm going fucking crazy. So I know a lot of y'all probably done dealt with mechanics. A lot of people got mechanic stories for days. I know a lot of women, especially. Mechanics usually are very they know women don't know about cars, so they'll probably more willing to overcharge them or I don't know, just do a bunch of fuck shit because they know women don't know anything about cars. Whereas men, they may make the assumption that they know at least a little bit about cars, and they might not be as tempted to BS them. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. Let me know. Do you think I'm going crazy? Do you have any stories? Crazy stories with mechanics? Have you had a mechanic that you couldn't trust? Have all your mechanics been great mechanics? If you're in the Rhode Island or Providence area, do you know any great mechanics in Providence that I could possibly go to? Because I mean, this dude had my car for so long, I don't even want to pay no more money for it. I'm used to not even having my car now. Like when I eventually do get it back, I'm probably not gonna even be used to it. There's a certain way when you drive a car for a while, you get used to it, get used to the way you hit the brakes and all that, get used to the way when you hit the gas, how hard you gotta hit it. You don't want to just drive too fast. Yeah, man, let me know what y'all think. You think I'm a basket case? You think I'm being paranoid? Let me know. Anyway, that's just my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Like it or love it. Peace.